So hey there guys, how are you all doing? First of all, I'm sorry it took so long to make another video. I've been pretty busy these past weeks. But anyway, what I want to talk about today is what would be the best time to trade. And for this I want to tell you a little story. And I'll put some gameplay here in the background so it doesn't get too boring if you want to watch. But once upon a time, young Flex was still learning how to trade. And I'm not that young, just about a year ago. In FIFA 11, a little bit over a year ago. But basically what I was sort of doing, I maybe had about 100k coins, but I was sort of going for picking up bids on items on open bid. And I sort of realized that a little bit later at night, maybe around 1 a.m. or something at my time, it was a lot easier to pick up deals on open bid because there were less people on. So what I wanted to figure out was what would be the best time to do that. So on the web app on FIFA 11, there was this number which would show the total number of items up on the market. I think now it also shows on the console as well on FIFA 12. But anyway, I think that's a pretty good analogy of how many players are trading or going to be bidding on stuff and that kind of thing. So when there's a less number of items on the market, there should also be this amount of people on the market as well. Computer lying around in my house. So I found this that would refresh the page every 30 minutes. So I opened the web and did that. And then I also found this program which would take a screenshot and I planned as well. So basically I left it on running for a whole entire day. So I had 48 screenshots of the entire day showing the total number of items throughout that day. So after looking at all the images that I took, and I think I still remember the numbers, I think the most number of items that were up were around 130,000 and the least was about 80,000. Which I think, if you just look at it now, I think usually now in FIFA 12 it's about 400k, the average. So just go to show you how much FIFA 12 has grown and Ultimate Team has grown in this past year. But anyway, like I said, I think it was 80,000 the least. And at that time it was 6 a.m. for my time, the time that there was the least amount of items. So basically I was like, okay, so 6 a.m. So tomorrow I'll wake up at 6 a.m. and I'm going to do some massive trading. Gonna make me a lot of coins. But basically what ended up happening is that every day tomorrow I was going to wake up at 6 a.m. To do some trading, but it actually never happened because I just didn't want to wake up at 6 a.m. I'd rather sleep. So what would happen is sometimes I would stay up a little bit later like I was doing before at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. And at that point it would be too late already to go to sleep if I wanted to wake up at 6 a.m. and also I didn't have whatever to do to stay up until 6 a.m. So why am I telling you this? It's just because even if there is a perfect time for trading, the time is only going to be as good as it is good for you, if that makes any sense. So what I'm trying to say is, like, don't go out of your way to pick a certain time to trade. You need to learn to adapt to whatever time you have. Sorry. To adapt to whatever time you have to make the most of that. So what I'm trying to say is, like, if you have time maybe a little bit later at night like I do, then definitely you're going to look to improve your bidding techniques, because that's what's going to work out better during late at night when there's less people on. But if on the other hand you only have some time to trade during like the middle of the day or on high traffic areas, high traffic times, then you might want to look to doing maybe something like the 59 technique, maybe something like that. I mean, it really depends on your personality and what kind of stuff you feel comfortable with in trading. I mean, me personally, even if I'm going to trade in the middle of the day, I just don't have the patience to sit on 50 minutes waiting for deals. But maybe that's something that you're comfortable doing, so by all means, go for it. So to close off here, what I'm trying to tell you guys is I don't think there's a best time to trade. I think there's our best times to do certain different types of techniques. So of course, if you like doing open bids, then try going a little bit later at night. It will be easier, there will be less competition. But you really, in the end, you're just going to have to adapt to whatever time you have. And I mean, all the techniques, all the stuff that I like to trade, I mean, maybe if I had another time available, I would have done something completely different. This is just the kind of stuff that I've been experimenting with and that have been working. And I completely encourage you to just go and try out different stuff, a whole bunch of stuff. I mean, I didn't know anything about Ultimate Team when I started out. All the stuff that I do and I sort of feel comfortable doing now, just from experimenting, making a shitload of mistakes, some stupid deals, and losing a lot of coins. But that's the best way to learn. Just experiment, try new stuff, and don't be afraid to lose some coins. I mean, it's just coins. You win them back, you play games, you trade, you get some deals. Coins will come and go in the most unexpected ways. At least that's my experience with it. Anyway, this was just a little bit of a commentary about times to trade. Let me know if you have any thoughts on that. If you have maybe you have a special time that every time you go there you find some amazing deal. So let me know on that. But either way, thank you very much for watching. Drop a like if you want to help me out. I will see you next time, and bye bye.
He's past the man who's trying to stop him then. And it leads to this shot, and it's in the net for the goal. On the break.